Hi guys, how's it going? It's Katie, otherwise known as GlowUpKatie. How are you guys doing today? So basically, my college announced last week that they are canceling school for this semester. We're moving to online classes. If you guys don't know, I'm a senior in college. So with that being said, basically that means all my friends are moving away next week that live out of state. And I probably won't get to walk in graduation. And along with a couple of other things that are like a big bummer right now, I thought I would distract myself with some makeup instead. And, instead of just like playing video games during social distancing, I might as well try to improve my makeup skills. So that's what I'm going to do now. So in honor of my school moving to online classes, I thought I would do a look based off of something that I will be using every single day, near and dear to my heart, which would be Google Chrome. So I thought I would do a makeup look based off of the Chrome logo. So if you guys don't know, it looks like this. I looked around online and I didn't really see anyone else do these kind of looks. I thought it'd be really fun to do a series based off of brand logos. So I'll be posting more ideas on my Instagram story. If you guys want to follow me, it's KatieGross711. I'll be posting more on my story with some polls on maybe some next ideas that I'll be doing for brand logo style eyeshadow looks. So if you're interested in something like that, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and follow my Instagram. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so basically what I'm going to start with is I'm going to do red up here with a blue cut crease. So what I'm going to start with is using the Dear Santa palette by Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to go into this red shade right here. It is called Christmas Crush. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to pack it in right where the crease is. Basically what you want to do is you want to start with packing a ton of color right in your crease, because you can always blend it out with a clean brush or with a brush with a lighter color on it. So now I'm just going to take a small blending brush and blend that out a little bit. And basically this is just going to be a process of going back and forth between blending out the color and adding more to keep the bright red rather than this turning into like a corally, like pinky shade. And then I'm going to go into my main squeeze palette by ColourPop Cosmetics. And I'm going to darken it up using Like It's Hot. This one right there. Oh my gosh, hello! Basically, I'm just trying to get any red shade I can find in my crease. So basically by the end, it should look a little something like this. And I'm gonna keep up with both eyes. I know some people do one eye and then the other, like after the entire thing. But I think it's because people film without knowing if they're gonna end up keeping the look. And so they do one eye and they're like, is this like Instagram worthy or is this like YouTube worthy? That's what I legitimately think people do. That's just my theory. At least also, especially when you're experimenting with makeup, if it doesn't end up working out, then at least you only have one eye to clean up. Now what I'm going to do is cut the crease. I use the Tarte Shape Tape to cut my crease. And what I do is I literally just put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And then I actually got from Sephora, it's called a Pro Lip Brush. But here, let's see if you guys can see that. But basically, it's got a rounded tip on it. I know a lot of people like to use something like this that has the straight edge on it. I just find that it grabs onto my eyelids really easily, so I prefer to use something with a little bit more of a rounded tip and just like a softer brush in general. I find that it's a bit more forgiving. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by just putting it on the bottom of my lid. Basically what I'm doing is I'm looking up so that I can start to figure out where that line is of where the crease should be cut. And from there, basically, I keep my eye open the entire time so that I can truly find the shape that I want when my eyeball is open, not when it's closed. And I'm going to be cutting my entire lid because I'm going to be filling up my entire lid with the blue, like the center circle of the Chrome logo. Okay, so now that I've cut the crease, I'm going to go and add on the blue shade on my lid. I'm going to use the ColourPop Blue Moon palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, Moonlight, all over my lid. And when I'm packing this blue shade, what I'm trying to do is not let it touch any of the red color that I already put on, because we're gonna be putting white liner in between the two anyways. And that white liner, no matter what brand I find, I swear white liner is not opaque enough to go straight over these bright colors. So we're gonna try and keep somewhat of a concealer barrier in between the red and the blue. So now I'm going to be taking a little bit of a smaller packing brush just so I can be a little bit more precise with my color along the edge of where I want to put the blue. Okay, now I'm going to take the first shadow brush that we were first using on the blue, and I'm going to take Fine China, which is this middle shade out of the same palette, and deepen up only the outside crease of the blue. And then to finish out my lids, I'm just going to take Lumi in the same palette, which is a white shimmer shade with some blue reflex, and put it all over the lid. So we are halfway there, well, at least with the shadows themselves. What I'm going to do now is, if you look at the Chrome logo, you can see that the colors like cut off super sharply. So what I'm gonna do on the inner corner and on the outer wing is I'm gonna cut out the outer wing with concealer, and then I'm gonna make like a 90-degree angle cut right in the inner corner just so I can put that like super packed on with yellow. I need my beauty blender. Okay, so I blended out the concealer underneath my eyes too. What I'm gonna do for the rest of this look is I'm gonna put on the rest of my face makeup so I can get underneath my eyes fully blended out. So I will be right back with a full face of foundation and powder and all that on. Okay, so I'm back with everything except blush and highlight, and now we're going to do the inner corner with the yellow and then work our way outwards towards the green. So I'm going to be taking the ColourPop Honey palette, and I'm going to be taking this yellow shade in the top corner, and I'm just going to be packing it on into the inner corner and then blending it out kind of basically halfway underneath my eye. we're just gonna move on to the green shade. I'm gonna take the James Charles palette, and I'm taking this bright green shade right here in the bottom corner. The one time I actually have a need for this palette. Just gonna take the green and start putting it on the outer corner. Okay, so if you guys can believe it, we're finally done with the eyeshadow, and now we're gonna move on to kind of like the detail work. Also, I have no idea when this became a tutorial for this. I don't know who's gonna be doing Google Chrome eye looks, but like for anyone that wants it, here you go, guys. So I'm going to now take basically wherever there is no color supposed to be, I'm going to take my white liquid liner. I'm just using the Stila liquid liner, and I'm going to trace in all those areas. Okay, so here is what it looks like with white eyeliner on. Not too much of a difference, but now what we are going to do is start adding the fun stuff, aka the glitter. So what I'm going to start with is this Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liner, and I'm just going to put it in the inner crease of my eyes. So what I do for loose glitter application is I went on Amazon and bought these little silicone tools for like 70 cents. What I really like to use is, it's basically like a little eyeliner pencil or on a little eyeliner brush, except it's all silicone. And what I love to do is use this to place where I want to put the glitter glue primer. So what I'm going to do is put it right along where the wing would go if I were to do a winged liner. And just kind of spread it out anywhere. It's basically invisible, so I kind of just spread it wherever it needs to go. Then I take my glitter. This glitter is from Dumb Blonde Cosmetics, if anyone is wondering. It's on Etsy. And her stuff is really cool, yeah. Here is the red glitter applied. I'm gonna do the same exact process for the rest of the glitters, and then I'm gonna put the blue basically where it starts to fade into a bit of a darker blue. Okay, well, I think this is basically the final look. What I'm gonna do is put on my blush and highlight and lipstick, and then put on some lashes, and I will show you guys the final look. Okay, I got a little bit closer for you guys to see, but here is the final look. It's Google Chrome as far as I'm concerned. What do you guys think? Did I do a good job? I think I'm going to be doing a little bit more brand looks from here on out. So if you guys are interested in more makeup looks like this, or any suggestions that you guys have, I would love to hear about them in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to watch the next one. Thanks guys, bye.